We appreciate that for the opportunity to speak as hopefully the voice here of organized labor, and we are. So I'm Teague Paterson, General Counsel of the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, and there's other unions on the case as we've heard. I also want to acknowledge Wayne Enoch, who's the Executive Director of AFSCME District Council 20, with which Local 1418 is affiliated. And that's the bargaining unit we represent of VOA technicians. So since World War II, Voice of America has been a beacon of freedom and a reliable source of truth for people living under oppressive regimes and who have been cut off from reliable and truthful news sources. It has provided a picture into what it means to be an American, to be able to speak out, engage in peaceful protest, to vote, and through that process, hold leadership accountable. But this administration has snuffed out that beacon. It has silenced Voice of America, threatening to undo decades of progress and work. And that void that's left will no doubt be filled by dictators with harmful agendas and messages. So the coalition you've heard about today of journalists, our members, audio engineers, and other workers are really at the forefront of a battle to preserve freedom of the press and to spread the message of democracy across the globe. But now here in the United States, it's our public service workers who live in fear of the government, sadly, and fear retaliation should they speak out. Every week it seems like another agency or program is being shuttered or diminished without regard to the law or any kind of due process or consideration. Voice of America was created by Congress. We know this. It was created to be an independent agency with journalistic freedom. And it can't be shut down simply because the president or those he's appointed want it so. And so that's what this case is all about. My union, American Federation of State, County, Municipal Employees, will always stand up for our members. At VOA, our members are proud to be the audio engineers who help broadcast to the over 360 million listeners across the globe of VOA. They work with journalists who work with in North Korea to Myanmar to Central Africa. And they deserve not just respect, but they deserve our admiration, quite frankly. But instead, unceremoniously and without any warning, they had their emails cut off, were told not to report to the station, and were later just laid off. It's unlawful, it's shameful, and frankly, it's un-American. And so the judge in our case has issued a temporary restraining order, thanks to the work of all the lawyers, thanks to the work of Gina Yeomans in our department who argued the case, and all the important work that was done on the briefs. And now we're working, as you heard, to make that permanent. And here's why. When asked about why they were committed to working at Voice of America, one of our members, one AFSCME member told us, and they didn't want to be named for fear of retaliation, but they said that halfway across the world, someone may live in a country where their power or their lights go out, but they can turn on their radio and it's like magic. Voice of America is there to tell them what's happening so that they don't have to live in darkness. So AFSCME is truly proud to represent people like this, really the true patriots, and we're going to keep fighting these unconstitutional attacks in the coming weeks and wherever we can. Thank you.